I just got this pipe. Just got it. Little meerschaum I've got off Etsy. Look at the dimples. Mixed reviews on it so far. You can't smoke an aromatic in it because the goo will stop it up like crazy. So doing is smoking haunted bookshops. It's a little smaller bowl, but it still fits a lot in there. Can you see it? Can you see it? Is it right there? See it? A little, no fancy bling on it or nothing. It's just a little, it's a good morning pipe. So, Liquid Death. Most people call that death water. I call it liquid death. So pipe season has officially begun here in Middle Tennessee. The temperature right now is in the low 60s. It's going to get down to 37 degrees. I don't know what that is Canadian, but in American it's cold. We built our first fire in the fireplace last night, which that was awesome. Hey, Blue! Blue! That's Blue back there. But yeah, there's a Christmas in the air. It makes it fun to smoke a pipe when it's this temperature. And here in Tennessee, we have not. We skipped fall again. Which means last week it was high 80s, and then now it drops 27 degrees. And hopefully the cool air is here to stay now. We're starting a new little series on the pipe channel because I don't really have another channel to put it on. I have an aviation and train channel, and I have a music channel, just because I have a lot of multiple personalities and issues. But we're going to be doing some stadium videos, and you know what? I'm going to smoke a damn pipe to make it a pipe video. We did one at Purdue, and I didn't like the end result of the video. The audio was terrible, very badly done by our sound guy. So I bought this new microphone. It's a DJI wireless microphone. It's this thing right here. So if this doesn't sound good, you can contact them. I'm just recording off a one of the iPhone camera apps that connects to the DJI. The regular camera on the iPhone doesn't connect to the DJI, so you have to use a secondary app. Can you believe that? I like to say hi to all my friends out there. I hadn't talked to a lot of you in a while. I talk to Desert Pine quite often. He bugs me about my beard. So yeah, so in a couple of weeks, like during when the election comes, my son and I are going to Lincoln, Nebraska, to a Nebraska game, which I'll probably be wearing this hat at that game. But we're going to go to Lincoln, Nebraska for our first ever football game there. We're excited about that. And we'll do a little video to show what it's like to go to a Nebraska Cornhusker game. I know there's millions of you out there that'd love to know what that's like. And then that Monday night, I don't know if that's the day. I don't even know what day election day is. But I know it's near there, somewhere near there. Everybody's going nuts about it. Everybody's going crazy. Monday night we're going to Kansas City to watch the Kansas City Chiefs play. So we'll do a little Arrowhead Stadium video if that interests you. So yeah, that's what's going on. Airplanes, Trains, and Cows has kind of been on a month sabbatical. Our last show was in Huntsville, Alabama, of all places. And then we just kind of took a little break, you know, because the weather was so hot. And then the Israeli conflict sort of picked up, and I've been watching a lot of that. I love watching those. I love watching the live streams of the places involved, not the news, but just the places, so I can kind of see it with my own eyes, see what's happening. Sort of as a war correspondent, I've been watching a lot of that, and it's kind of we're in a little bit of a holding zone. We're waiting for Israel to strike back because Iran hit them last quarter, so I guess we're at like halftime, waiting for Israel to make some halftime adjustments, and then we'll see what happens. But I'll be watching it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'll just sit there for hours and watch a skyline. But I like the ambiance of just hearing the real world sounds. Not somebody yapping all the time. And I thought about that with my other channel, the aviation channel, which I yapped on quite a bit. And I was like, you know what? When I watch aviation channels, I don't really want to hear somebody yapping. I just like to hear the planes. So maybe I'm going to do a little less yapping. So that's what's going on there. So that's the reason why I hadn't been doing much of the Airplanes, Trains, and Cows. We're going to get back into it because Nashville's got some new international flights coming, and I'll talk about that on that channel. We're excited about it. Hadn't really got back to getting pretty close to starting back with some music. I'm supposed to be playing with the actual band. But I haven't. I've kind of procrastinated with that. Well, that means getting out in the car and having to go somewhere and hauling my gear, and I just don't. I need to do it. I need to do that. I just hadn't done it yet. I've canceled. Once due to rain and once due to I don't remember why the other one was. But I'm gonna hop back in the studio, and I got a electric pickup for my my string bass, my upright bass. So this next session of recordings might all be string bass, upright bass, without using an electric bass. Maybe make it more I don't know what the word is. But anyways, I didn't get to go to the Las Vegas Pipe Show this year. Um, of course, I bought two pipes. I bought this one, which took forever to get here because the guy that made it lives in Turkey. And he sent it through Orlando, Florida. And this was during Hurricane Helene. I think that's the right one. We had two back-to-back hurricanes, one for the price of two. And how it screwed up western North Carolina mountains, that's just weird to me. Is that weird to you? That's just weird that a hurricane does that much damage. In the mountains. What did I do with my match? I got this gaming chair for my son. It's about as comfortable as sitting on the ground. Anyway, it took a while to get here, and I ordered another one off of Meerschaum Depot, I think is the name of the website today. It's a Lee Van Cleef billiard. That'll probably be my next video of the Lee Van Cleef billiard. But anyway, this is a good pipe. It's light. It's very light. Most of these bowls are the regular normal sized bowls. I gotta be honest, I normally don't smoke the whole bowl. But this one, yeah, I'll smoke the whole bowl. Pretty nice. Inhale. How many of you inhale your pipe smoke? Yeah, I don't very often. I know in the mornings I'm allowed 2 inhales because it kind of gives me the kind of gives me the feeling of smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore except when I'm in Alaska. I'll smoke American Spirits in Alaska, but just because it's simpler to do there. Which Airplanes, Trains, and Clouds will be going back to Alaska for our infamous December 10th show. How many of you inhale every once in a while? Now, if you never smoked cigarettes, you probably don't. But if you ever did, or if you're a nicotine addict like I am, how many of you sneak and inhale? No, not the retro hell, but just a good everyday inhale. Surely it can't be bad for you if you only do it 2 times. Now, if you inhale it all the time, I'll tell you who I've seen inhale. It's that Dread Tiger guy. He'll sit there, his videos, he's got the best voice in the world. Hello again. Got the best voice in the world. Yeah, he's up there with Tom, but I don't know if he's past Tom. Tom versus Dread Tiger, it'd be a close one. But he doesn't smoke his pipe very much. He mainly talks, but then he lights his pipe. And I've noticed when he'll take a draw off that son of a buck, and then he's got smoke coming out of his mouth for like 15 minutes, like Puff the Mighty Dragon. I love hearing that guy talking. He's from East Tennessee. It's like, I didn't know he talked like that over there. Anyways, so it's pipe season here. Pipe season. It's wonderful. Best time of the year. Don't you think so, Blue? Yeah. See Blue back there? That's Blue back there. He's chilling out on the bed. That's my son's bed. He's moved his bed in here. He's taken this whole room over. This used to be a famous studio for a famous show at one point. Yeah, you just can't beat haunted bookshop. But the election, everybody's going crazy about the election. And ask me, do I get crazy about the election? 2 words, hell no. I used to when I was growing up. And I'm not going to say what political party I was affiliated with growing up. Granted, I was also drunk all the time, but I used to get so riled up with hate and anger on the other side. There's the bastards. Hate them all. But nowadays, I don't care. I let all that go. There's so many people that get all right. There's enough people getting riled up about that stuff that I don't need to. I'll just smoke my pipe. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, you're friends to me. I don't give a shit what politics you like as long as you're a good person. And you make me laugh. Buy me food. I don't care which side you're on. But so many people are just so riled up about that. And they get their news from one source and the other side gets their news from another source. Then you have me getting my news from watching it. Not the news, but the live streams. Yeah, I've decided, I don't know. I'm not in the middle of the action. It's probably, 95% of the other people raising hell. They get the news from what they want to hear. The outlet that makes them feel comfortable is where they get their news from. They don't want to get it from the other outlet because the other outlet's lying all the time. And vice versa for the other side. So all you gotta do now when somebody reports a news story is you just say, that's not true. Oh, I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that married another guy that did this. And he's got insider information. I don't care. I don't care. What do I care about? This haunted bookshop is what I care about. It's good stuff. Such an honest tobacco.